These domains have, however, been successfully deactivated. Meanwhile, other domains used to perpetrate this cyber intrusion include verifymynin.com, tryplus.ng, goverify.com.ng, idfinder.com.ng, verifyforme.com.ng, subpoint.com.ng, verify.datashop.com.ng, championtech.com.ng, anyverify.com.ng, cremtech.com.ng, nickverify.humanity.com.ng, inventure.com.ng. I wish to address this gathering today that efforts are being intensified to apprehend other shadow perpetrators who engage in illegal distribution, commercialization, and unlawful access to government databases and dismantle syndicates responsible for carrying out cyber-related crimes and offenses. The Inspector General of Police has again reaffirmed the commitment of the Nigerian Police Force under his able leadership to combating all forms of cyber crimes, as well as safeguarding national digital assets, reinforcing data privacy, and protecting the integrity of citizens' identification data. Thank you very much. Members of the press, with me, like I said, is the DG NIMC. You hear a word or two from her, and also the director of the NPF National Cybercrime Center.
Which means that there's only one approved link for notification, which you will also find on the website. What we are going to do is ensure that in the last quarter of the year, we will do a lot of citizen engagement tours in all the 6 geopolitical zones to reiterate what the benefits of the NIN are, and also to educate citizens on avoiding pitfalls and becoming victims of identity fraud. NIMC has been able to safeguard the citizens' data by recently upgrading all of our key services across enrollment in the diaspora, enrollment locally, to ensure that there is seamless access to our services, ensuring efficiency across all products that we offer. And we have also designed the pre-enrollment portal to allow citizens at the comfort of their own home to go online, pre-enroll their information, and also select the centers that they would like to go to ensure enrollment is done and the biometric data capturing is done at any of the centers. Approved NIMC centers, including front-end partners. What we'd also like to share with you is in safeguarding the citizens.
But when the case was reported to us, we conducted what we call vulnerability assessment and then penetration testing to see the health and how secured or whether there are vulnerabilities in the NIMC database. And what we identified was that there was no vulnerability. Because we wanted to use that as a starting point to be able to launch our investigations, as cyber experts, to be able to identify what actually went wrong. But for us to discover that it was safe, and of course there was no hack. Now what actually happened, that we got through our investigations, the outcome of the investigation was the existence of the third party, okay? And we had those third parties that floated what we call the phishing link. So when you click on that phishing link, and those links looks exactly as if it's NIMC's link. When you click, it takes you to another, platform through which they will now start and they will ask you your name, your confidential information. Of course, what they do is to harvest all those information, and of course, there is fee for that. So they created their own database, the third party. So most times, if you ask, they will produce because they've been able to harvest a lot of data from victims. And that is why we preach, before you click on any link at all, you must be sure of the link you're clicking. And if you, instead of taking you to the right database, if it takes you to another database that start asking of your confidential information, you should be able to know that you're not in the right place. So the existence of third party, those that floated the malicious phishing links, were those that were harvesting, and of course they used it against, they were selling, some of them were selling, the NINs harvested. And of course, 14 domains were identified by NIMC, which they reported to us. When we verified the name, when we conducted our investigations, we discovered that they were all malicious. There was intentions, okay? Based on that, we were able to arrest those behind those malicious domains. And we arrested them. And the prosecution will be done after this press release. Now, out of the 14 domains that were reported by NIMC, we've been able to take down 13 out of the 14 domains that are no longer in existence. So it's a milestone, and it's a big job, and a big thing, a big success for Nigerian police force, for Nigerians, and of course for NIMC. And I really want to commend the DG for doing a good job. Now, there is only one single link to which you can actually have access to the NIMC's database. Thank you very much.